Welcome back to another episode of Questions with Q. You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy, Nephew Q. And today's guest that I have on the show is very special, very near and dear to my heart. Man, this dude don't even know he's affected me, my life, without even knowing it. Like, this dude right here, you don't even know this.
Yeah.
You put me on the Bone Thugs and Harmony without even knowing it. And I'm going to tell you how. So, when we was living at Winburn, right?
Right.
You know, you came in the house one day and you had a Bone Thugs and Harmony tape. This was back when you had the gold chain with the AK on it. so yeah, I remember all this, bro. So you came in the house, you know what I'm saying? You came in the house, then went back outside. So I picked up this tape and it said Bone Thugs and Harmony on it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell is this? So I put it in the, the cassette player and that shit started jamming.
Yeah.
Been a Bone Thugs fan ever since, creeping on the come up.
Yeah, ain't no question.
Creeping on the come up. So without further ado, I have big cousin of the family, Spook, in the building. Spook, appreciate you stopping by, fam.
Ain't no question.
Hey, so there it is. So let's get started on Conversations with Q. So for people who are watching, people who are listening, people who are tuned in, so they can know who exactly I'm talking to, let the people know who is Spook, who is Antoine, whatever your middle name is, where. Tell the people who are you, man.
I'm just a regular dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come from a good family,
Crazy ass family.
Crazy, love them to death, to life.
To life.
Ain't
to
no
life.
question. But yeah, I'm just a cool dude, man. I don't make no noise, man, out here, man. Working.
Sitting still. Sitting still.
I got to. I ain't got no choice.
You got no choice. So let's talk about a little bit about your upbringing, man.
Yeah.
I talked about, growing up out in Winburn.
Yeah.
Your mom was in the Army. My aunt, she moved around a lot.
Ain't no question.
You guys moved to Killeen, Texas for a little bit.
Yep.
So let's start from the beginning, man. Talk about growing up out Winburn, the Bloody Nickel, and all of that. Talk about growing up out Winburn.
It's Winburn, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to grow out there, man. You couldn't just be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to grow, even if you was a kid. You know what I'm saying? You had to be somewhat of a young man. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be out there, man. Like, it wasn't. I ain't gonna say it was rough, but it wasn't. It wasn't easy either. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, we just, doing a little of this and a little of that. Trouble. Just staying in a whole lot of trouble,
What age did you start jumping off the porch, as they say?
Probably about 14. About 14, I was probably like looking towards the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what's going on out there. Like, even though it ain't what you supposed to be liking, but like, yeah. But I was gravitating towards around 14.
What was it about the streets that like pulled you in, that made you make a left instead of going right? Because like you said, we come from a good family, but
of course,
growing up, you gonna do what you want to do.
Of course, I got caught up in seeing all the green in people's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have no green in my hands, so I wanted some of that easy money they was making out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that really caught my eye, you know what I'm saying? Like, dice games, everybody got money in their hands and stuff, seeing how somebody can run up on somebody and give them something and get money in exchange just that fast. And I was like, that looks pretty easy.
It's just that simple.
It's just that simple, man. That's the only thing that caught my eye. Like, the real life, street life, I didn't know what I was heading towards.
You didn't know. You just seen the money part. You didn't see all the other shit that come with it.
I didn't see all that. I just seen everybody smiling with money in their hands, and I'm like,
shit, I want some, man.
I want some, man, too. So,
not thinking that some violent shit might come behind it, or some penitentiary chances might come behind it.
Right.
So did you have? I'm assuming you didn't have an OG to sit you down and be like, look, youngin, if you want to be out here like this is what's gonna come with it. So you basically had to learn it all on your own.
I didn't have nobody to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause didn't nobody really know what I was doing.
Okay.
Cause I kept everything on the low.
Right.
Smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, gambling, selling shit, You know, like, and nobody knew because I kept it on the low. If my mama seen me with money, I'll just tell her, you know, I wanted shooting dice, or I found it,
Right.
or you know, something like that. You know, like when she caught me with money, she'd be like, "Boy, where you get all this money at?" I'm like, what can I say?
I'm curious to how you got away with Aunt Gail finding you with money, you know, wherever she found it at. Like, how the hell did you get out of that?
Get away with it. Trust me, I didn't get away with it.
Okay, I'm just wondering, like, how
She took it.
Oh, she took. Aunt Gail took the money.
Ain't no question. She took it.
Aunt Gail took the
And
money.
when she found stuff around my room and stuff, she took it and she threw it away. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, you know, it meant nothing to me, so I didn't care about it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was like,
Damn, re-up again.
you just don't know what I used to.
So you out here in the streets, 14, 15, you know, hiding it from everybody in the family and things of that nature.
Right.
You know, 14, 15 years old, when you started getting some money, like, how did that make you feel? Like, did it empower you? Did it give you this sense of arrogance? Did it give you this, you know what? Fuck your school shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just stay out in these streets full time. Or did you try to balance everything?
Nah, I definitely didn't try to balance nothing. Like, I just wanted to be in the streets trying to get some money, even though, like, the money I was making wasn't nothing going towards shoes and clothes and, you know, and women. Well, should I say, young ladies back then, you know. So, you know, I was just trying to keep up an image, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't stacking on money, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I was just out there just trying to look good and, you know, and keep $2-3 in my pocket, man. You know, that's the reason why, like, I never got ahead in that shit, man. Cause like I didn't.
You was spending as soon as you got it.
I spend it as soon as I get it. I spend it as soon as I get it, man. And it was just that, and
man, it's I remember this one time since we started talking, you know. I was with bruh, and actually I was with bruh and Boo Man. And we was at Boo Man's apartment, and we came out, and I can't remember the young lady's name, but when we came out, she was like, Spook up there fighting somebody. And she was talking to Tavis about it. And I was just, you know, with Tavis or whatever. And Tavis was like, where's he at? And, you know, they was like, he's on Gerald. So, you know, me, Boo Man, and Tavis got in the car. I'm in the backseat, you know, I'm probably 10 years. I don't know what the hell going on. So I'm in the backseat with Tavis, Boo Man driving. So, you know, we hit the corner and we go out there, and, you know, we lived at 1856 Gerald Drive.
Yeah, ain't no question.
And
1856 A?
yep.
Yeah.
And you was fighting right across the street, right?
Yeah.
So we pull up. And I guess you and dude had just got done boxing, you know what I'm saying? I'm 10 years old. This was the first time I had ever seen a pistol.
Yeah.
So dude had a pistol in his back of his pants, and he had on a wife beater.
Yep.
And I remember you say, Tavis, get out the car, whoop this nigga's ass. And Tavis was about to get out the car, and he was like, nah, fuck, I'm about to whoop this nigga. And I was like, damn, nah, what the hell is going on? I'm 10 years old. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on out here, man?
Yes, sir.
And that was the first time I had seen Spook in action, and I'm like, oh, this nigga getting down out here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know, when it came to, once you start in that life, you know what I'm saying, first it's all about money.
Right.
First it's all about money. And then you know what I'm saying, you gravitate towards the people, cause you know, I didn't have my friends didn't sell drugs and you know, be involved in that life. So I gravitated towards people and became friends with people that was doing the same things that I was doing.
Right.
So when you gravitate towards people like that, you don't know them, so you get into the mix and you start seeing what's going on, and next thing you know, you right there in the mix with them. And now you gotta adapt to, you know what I'm saying, to more than just trying to get some money. Now you trying to adapt to, you know what I'm saying, beefs. Now you trying to adapt to shooting and carrying guns, and you know what I'm saying, even beefing with your own partners.
Damn.
You know, so yeah, I wasn't ready for that part, but I gravitated towards it.
You didn't have no choice.
I took to it like a fish take to water. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
So, you know, like I mentioned, I still remember this day when y'all moved away to Killeen, Texas. And you might not remember this, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I think my mom drove you out to the airport. But I remember you in the back seat, and this is the first time I had ever seen you cry.
I ain't want to go nowhere.
This is the first time I looked over and I seen you like tearing up, and I seen the one, and I said, "Oh, this nigga is crying."
I ain't want to go, man, because I was too caught up. You know? And when we moved there,
Okay.
that was when I got in that one fight, and my mama put me on that plane to go live with Uncle Dave.
Okay. Yeah. So that's when you went to go live with Uncle David.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we get to the Colleen part, talk to me about how it was going from her going down to Texas to live with Uncle Dave. What was that like for you down there? Like, what was that whole experience of moving from her? Not because you wanted to.
Right, it was forced.
Yeah, but your mama felt like she had to get you away from this shit before it ultimately cost you your life. So tell me about the feeling that you had from Aunt Gail telling you she's putting you on this plane to you get down to Uncle David's house. Like, tell me the feeling.
I didn't have a choice, man. Like, she said, either you getting on the plane or you getting up out of here. I was like,
Uncle David.
I ain't nothing. What, 16 years old? Yeah, I'm still in high school. Well, I just got put out of high school and put me in an alternative school, and that's when I got in that big fight with them guys. And I think somebody got shot, and I got jumped. And I came home with a knot on my head and a busted lip, and my mom was like, "Nope, you out of here." I said, "Where am I going?" So she's like, You going to live with Uncle Dave? I'm not going to live with no Uncle Dave. He lives in Texas. How am I gonna get to Texas? Hey, man, I was on the plane the next morning.
Damn. It was that quick. It went from that conversation to your ass is leaving tomorrow.
So that, man, listen, man, I woke up. She packed my bag.
I was gonna say, who packed your stuff? So she already had your stuff packed and everything.
Cause I was like still nauseated from that knot on my head. So yeah. She packed my bag, and I was gone. I didn't have no choice.
Man, she got you up out of there.
She got me up out of there.
What was your thought process when you touched down in Texas?
Like, man, I don't want to be here. You know, I didn't want to be there.
You get any trouble down there?
Nah, I ain't getting no trouble down there. You know, it's Uncle Dave and ain't Trish.
They don't play no games. They don't play no games. I know. I lived with them my ninth grade years.
I used to try to get away with smoking cigarettes down there, and I'd be like, I used to smoke a cigarette, go outside, smoke a cigarette, and I swear up and down I don't smell like cigarettes. So I go try to sit in the living room or at the table, and everybody's like, well, what y'all smell? You been smoking cigarettes? Man, you been smoking no cigarettes. Ask me, am I smoking cigarettes? I don't smoke cigarettes. You smell like cigarettes? I don't smoke no cigarettes. I'm thinking, how do I still smell like cigarettes?
You stayed outside for extra fast just so you can air out.
Just so I can air out. And it's like, they was on it.
They was on it. How long was you down there?
For almost like 4 months.
Okay. Yeah. So what was it that...
For the summer.
Okay, it was the summer. Okay.
It was still school when I went down there.
Okay.
So I stayed down there for the whole summer. And then I came back right after school started. Because I wasn't I couldn't go to Fayette County schools for another year.
Damn, so you got suspended from all Fayette County schools. God,
I got expelled.
So what school, what was the last high school other than the alternative school? What was the last high school you attended?
Bryan Station Senior High.
I'll be damn. I'll be damn.
Bryan Station, the fashion show.
The fashion show. You damn right, because it was for sure a fashion show when I still went there. I don't know what it's like now, but it was for damn sure. So when you came back home, what was your thought? Was it like, man, let me hit these streets, or was it, man, let me chill out a little bit?
Immediately
hit the ground running.
Let's hit the streets, man. This is what I do. Like, this is my life now. You know, like, okay, I calmed down for a second, but like, here we go again.
Damn, right back at it.
Right back at it.
So going down to Uncle David's house for a little bit, that was like, man, that don't mean shit to me.
I didn't learn nothing.
Because you was 16, 17 at that time, right? Yeah. So obviously, 16. You can't tell nobody 16, 17. Now, they know it all. They got it all figured out.
I was too caught up. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was down, I didn't get caught for anything. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When I went outside, you know, I got into some stuff. So, you know, when I came home, I was lucky to come home. You know, being in Texas, I don't know nobody down there, and they don't know me. So, me going out and trying to you know, move and groove. You know what I'm saying? I ain't selling no drugs or nothing because I wouldn't dare. You feel me? Like,
Right.
because I ain't gonna get into something that
You don't know nothing, nobody,
Right.
no, nothing. Yeah.
But I was smoking weed, and, you know, mingling, you know, and
Just nothing happened.
messing with girls that I don't know if they got boyfriends or not. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care. You know, so yeah, I'm going to the little YMCA they had down there every day. That was my spot.
Just posted up.
Just posting up, shooting ball, you know, all kind of, you know, just mingling. You know.
They
That's
call
what
you
I did
country
though.
nigga down there or something?
Nah, they was the most countryest motherfuckers you could ever meet in your life. How you gonna call me? Do y'all ride horses in Kentucky? Do y'all ride bulls in Texas?
Nigga, simple
What
as
you
that.
talking about?
Man,
All right
listen,
then.
man. Anytime, like when I went to school up in Columbus, what was it? Y'all wear shoes? Yeah, we wear shoes. Man, what you think? We just
Really?
down there just eating straw and just walking around barefoot
Exactly,
everywhere.
exactly.
Like, silly as, but
Don't even know.
but anyways, man. So you come back home. What age was it when y'all moved to Killeen? Because I remember Tavis moving down there. So what age was that?
That was before I moved with Uncle Dave.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? We moved to Killeen when my mom went to the Army.
Right.
It was probably like 1990. We moved to Killeen. You know, I was happy to go to Killeen because I'd be with my mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't care where
you
as
was
long
at.
as I'm with my mama, I didn't care.
Right.
So yeah, so I made that work. You know, that was cool. But I still, you know what I'm saying, I got into a, you know what I'm saying, that was before all the dope selling and all that, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some money type of thing. But that's where I first got introduced to it though. And that's when my friend Sterling. You know what I'm saying? My mama didn't like him, but she was cool, but she didn't know Sterling like I knew Sterling. Like he was the first thug I ever met in my life. Period.
So Sterling is who introduced you to all this.
Yeah, I didn't.
The
I
lifestyle.
didn't mess with it though. You know. What I'm
But
saying?
he put you around
Yeah,
it.
he's
Okay.
the one that I first seen sell dope. He's the one. I was still a virgin. He was the one that let me know that, boy, you put your thing in them, and this is what you do to them. Like I'm like, we got two girls. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. He's over there doing his thing though. I'm like, what the hell is he? Why is she making all that noise?
Well, how old are y'all at this time?
Man, we like 13.
Okay,
bro.
13. Okay.
13. And I'm like, he's already hunching. I'm over here clothes burning, trying to make her holler the same way
He's making her.
holler.
Ain't
But
get nowhere.
I ain't getting none. I ain't getting none of that. I ain't getting none of that. I'm not getting that. You know.
Oh my goodness! So Sterling
Yeah.
introduced you to everything.
He introduced me to a lot, bro. Like that was my dog. You feel me? You know, I tried to reach out to him, but like I think he's locked up. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man, he was the first.
The first.
Thug. He was robbing and breaking in cars and shit like that. I'm like, man, I'm the lookout though. You know what I'm saying?
Got
Like,
you.
You know, like, man, you ain't gonna. I'm not doing none of that. I don't know what you doing, boy, but like, you better not get me caught up in no shit.
Man,
But
listen.
like, yeah.
So,
That was my
man,
dog.
let's dig a little deeper, man. While you going through all of this transition in your life, you know, where is Pops at? Did you have a relationship with him, or did you even know who he was at this time?
Yeah,
you knew
I
he
knew-
was, you just didn't have no
I
relationship
knew who
with
it
him.
was, but like, I wasn't no relationship though, cause like he's in and out of prison and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably seen that dude like twice before 1998. I probably seen him like twice my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody calls me Lil Mike, and when they know that I'm his son, like you calling me Lil Mike, but I don't even know Mike.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I be Lil Mike, somebody I don't even know?
right.
You know, but when they telling me stories and stuff about him, you know what I'm saying? Like, your daddy's this, your daddy's that. I'm like, you know.
You just like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. So according to everybody else, was you pretty much a chip off the old block?
Yep. Pretty much.
So do y'all have a relationship now? In
Yeah,
22?
we alright. Yep, we alright.
So not really a relationship, but y'all speak to each other now.
Yeah, ain't no question. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, he's more of a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got you.
He's more of a partner.
Got
You
you.
know, ain't no father and son relationship.
That's
Probably
my
never
peoples.
will be. Yeah, it's my people though.
Well, at what point, you know, did y'all develop that type of friendship with each other?
Oh, like when he got out in 1998, you know what I'm saying? I was happy to see him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was really happy to see him, you know, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying, you know what I'm saying, to have a father and son relationship, but what I'm seeing is he's not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? He's not the type of person to be no father. You know.
98. How old are you about this time?
I was 98. I was 20.
So 20.
Yeah, I was 20 years old.
Yeah. So at that time, you knee deep in everything at this point in time, and most people at that age ain't really trying to hear seeing their father for the first time. It's like, bro, you've been gone for 20 years. Like, you might as well stay gone at this particular point.
Basically, but like I gave him a chance though. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what he talking about. Let me see what he know.
Did he take advantage?
Nah. Nah. He didn't take advantage. He just like I got to know who he really is, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't all cracked up to be you know, like what people said it. Like, I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, okay. So the shit people was telling you on the streets, it wasn't matching up to what you seen. It's like, hold on, somebody lying up in this mother.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they letting me know, they trying to let me know that, you know, this guy's a good dude. Like, he's really a good dude, and you know, he just got caught up in some circumstances. Ooh, he's a hell of a hustler. He's this, he's that, and you just like him. I'm like, man, you know, all right, cool. But when I meet him, you know, like, he's just a regular person to me, dude. You ain't nothing special. You know, like,
he wasn't what you thought. You thought he was just gonna be like this mythical creature, like some old Big Meech type shit. Like, oh, okay, that's Pops right there.
Yeah,
Then you meet him, it's like, hold on, bro.
Like I could probably teach you some.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, bro, I know more than you out here, man. At this particular point, did he have?
But I don't never down him or nothing like that. But I'm just like, man, you just a regular dude, man. Like, whatever you was back then, man. You know, I don't see that.
Now, does he have any other kids?
Well, I got like 7 brothers and sisters just by him.
You got a relationship with him?
A few.
Yeah. Have you reached out, or have they reached out to you? And the ones that you don't have a relationship, is it just like, okay, we just don't G together, so it is what it is?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? We just all doing our own thing, but we all know each other.
Okay.
And we all got genuine love for each other. Because,
Okay.
like, them is my brothers and sisters, no matter what he's talking about.
Gotcha.
No matter what Pops is talking about. These are my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got relationships. I got a relationship with them. They're all of them, but, like, some of them just don't see. You know
Are they all in Lexington?
I got a little sister named Shayla. She is the worst of the bunch.
What you mean by worse? You mean
a-
like worse like you and Mike?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
She's fucked up. Yeah, she's a gangbanger.
You try to like let her know what's up?
Man, listen, man, there's no talking to that girl.
Remind you of somebody?
But that's my
No.
I know how to listen.
Okay.
You know, I might not take heed to everybody's advice, but I do listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can hear what you're saying. She can't hear it, bro. No, she can't hear it out. Like, I might use your advice down the line, just not right now. Just know I hear you talking. But, like, that girl, she's not a listener.
At all. At all.
Like, she's into everything.
Man, so, you know, you out here knee deep in these streets, 98, you know, Pops just touched down. So, man, you get into a little bit of trouble. Man, explain to me, you know, what your thought process is when you get into this little bit of trouble before you sit down for a little bit, man. Did you think it was all over for you? Did you ever think, you know, you weren't going to ever see the light of day? Like, when you was going through that situation, like, what was your thought process?
Man, thought process on that, boy, was like, it's over.
Thought you were sitting down for life?
I thought I was done. Like, when you hear a judge sentence you to 30 years in prison, anybody's thought process is gonna be life's over with. And they telling you gotta do 85% of that, life's over. I ain't gonna never get out again. You know, like, just gotta make the most of it, you know. Like,
So, go ahead, Spook.
I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They told me to do the time, I did it.
So, the trial process, man. What was your emotions? What was your thought process like during the whole trial process?
I was scared to death.
Did you think you had a chance to beat it? You thought it was.
I knew it was over. Cause for one, like, I'm not supposed to have a weapon, cause I was already a convicted felon.
Right.
You know, so I know they gonna use that as an excuse not to give me any kind of
leeway or anything.
On, you know, self-protection. Even if they don't give me self-defense, they can at least give me self-protection. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm protecting myself and the people that are with me. They gave me none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I knew it was gonna happen though. Like, I didn't really, even though I was scared, I knew the outcome. I knew what the outcome was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. And I thought I was gonna go down for maybe 10 years or something like that. When they hollered 30, I was like, oh Lord, what is that? That's a lot.
That's a lot of numbers. that's a lot of numbers.
That's the ending score of a football
game. 30 nothing.
30 to nothing.
So man, when you so that night, what was your emotions like that night, man? Because like you said, self-defense, right?
Right.
And you ain't got to go too in depth and too in detail and all of that. But
like,
that night, your emotions, man. What was shaking? What was it like?
It was definitely an experience right there. You know what I'm saying? Because like, nobody wants to be in that situation. I don't care how gangster you are, man. You don't want to be in no shootouts. You don't want to shoot nobody, and you don't want nobody to shoot you. Don't nobody want to be in them situations ever. If you say you do, you just retarded. You know, like really. But like, yeah, man, it was a scary situation, man. You know, yeah. And you know, I was just lucky to come up out there alive. You know, by the grace of God. I hate that somebody had to lose their life, but at the same time, you know, like, things happen that nobody has control over. Yeah, I could have walked away, but I didn't. So, you know, my thoughts was, plus my mind was cloudy, so I really didn't get a chance to really think clearly. So, you know, I thought on impulse, you know what I'm saying? Like, I reacted.
You reacted
way too fast. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Damn, man. Because, man, so, like, did you go home immediately? Did you go over a chick's house? Did you, like turn your, like, what happened?
I went over a chick's house.
Of course. Of course. Of course you did.
I went over a chick's house, man, and stayed there and watched the, matter of fact, I had bounced around. First I went to one chick's house, then I went over somebody else's house, then I ended up over Nay's house, and then I ended up over my sister's house.
Okay.
By the end of, you know what I'm saying, it's probably about 5 o'clock in the morning when I ended up over my sister's house. But I didn't nobody know what was going on, so.
But you knew you was just moving just in case.
Moving, just kept moving around, and when I finally made it home, I woke up. I went to sleep, woke up, and got out of there as soon as possible. And I went over one chick's house named Pinky. Stayed over her, and she knew what was going on. She was there, you know what I'm saying, at the other party.
Okay.
So she knew what was going on. So I went over and she's telling me this and she's telling me that, what happened, and, about who got locked up because of me, and woo. And so we sit over and the news came on. And when the news came on, you know, I didn't know somebody had died. I know he was shot. I didn't know he was dead. So yeah, when the news came on, shocked me. You know what I'm saying? So, and when my face popped up on the news, that shocked me even more. I'm like, ooh wee.
Damn.
Wanted.
Yeah. Where was you
looked
with?
At her, and she looked at me and kind of broke me to see that, man, because I knew everybody seen that. Family, you know, like, whoa.
So, did you think, like, man, it was only a matter of time before they found that? Or was you hoping, like, this is going to be one of those unsolved type joints?
Man, they knew who it was off the muscle.
Where was you at when they got you out? Did you turn yourself in?
I would like my mom. She convinced me to turn myself in. Plus, I didn't want them to raid her house,
Right.
stuff like that. You know, like looking for me and stuff, man. Cause you know they'll take somebody's house and they'll tear
Toss
it
that
apart.
motherfucker upside down.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want, cause my mama just got that house, and I didn't want that to happen to her house. But like I didn't want to turn myself in, but like that was like the last thing I was thinking about doing. But like for her, I'd do anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did that for her.
So, you know, you go in there, you go through the trial process. They hit you with the 30.
Mm-hmm.
First night in. What's on your mind? What's going through your head first night in? Like you sitting down on that cot and that bar, you know, makes that noise. And you sitting there that first night in. What's on your mind?
I don't know, man. I can't even, like, my mind was gone then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was gone. It was like, fuck it. It is what it is. I can't change it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, if I wanna shorten my time, then I gotta go through the process, and the process takes years. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to overturn their case and all that. So I know, I'm like, man, I got 30 it is. You know, what can I do about it? But I gotta do it, you know, and I gotta stay strong while I'm doing it. Cause I got a family, you know what I'm saying? They don't wanna see me broke down all the time. You know, when I cry myself, or, you know, like if I see my mama and y'all, you know what I'm saying? I might shed a few tears, but I ain't gonna.
You ain't gonna do the whole snot and shit coming out.
We're not gonna do that. But when I see my family, my tears are, you know what I'm saying, happiness.
Okay.
It's like I get away for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I see my family, I'm not here no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at the picnic table. You feel me?
Yeah, the barbecue.
We at the barbecue.
At the
right
barbecue
now, you know
at somebody's house in the backyard.
Yeah, we at the barbecue, fam.
Man, so
yeah.
at any point during your stretch, did you feel like you was about to break? Did you feel like, man, fuck this shit, man. It's whatever, man. I don't even give a fuck no more.
That was it.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
From day one?
The only thing I gave a fuck about was family, man. Like anything else, anything goes.
So,
you know, like I was on it.
So if you knew I had a little partner, right? A little young cat in these streets, and he got hit with something similar, maybe not 17 years, but let's say he got to do a stretch of 10. What's something that you would tell him that he could take with him to help get him through them days on the inside? Because like you said, when you in there, you by yourself.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? So what could you tell him to help him get through his days that helped you get through some of yours?
Read a book. Read a book. Read till you can't read no more. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, because it takes you away. You know what I'm saying? When you focus on them books, you ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying, the system. Like read a book, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got to do it, there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You know, make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in there thinking you tough, because the toughest get.
I was gonna talk to you about that too.
The toughest, they can get smacked down to nothing, to the whole prison system knowing they ain't tough. You know, you go with your chest out and thinking you King Kong. You get knocked down to what's Curious George?
King Kong, the Curious George in the heartbeat, huh?
George in a heartbeat. So yeah, you know.
I'm pretty sure being in there, you seen a whole lot of dudes come through there with the nigga, I'm whoop whoop whoop, and next thing you know they curled up in their cell, don't want to come out.
Curled up in their cell, walking around with lipstick on.
Man, have you ever seen people come through there that you knew? And on the outside, they was one way, but they came in and they was a completely different person.
Yeah, of course. All the time. All the time.
When you seen some of the family come up in there, like, did you try to take them underneath your wing and like, you know, hey, look, man, don't talk to such and such, don't be around whoop whoop.
No, I can't tell you who to talk to and who not to talk to. I'm just gonna let you know, man. Look, just you know I'm here for you, so You know, like, know that I'm here for you, and don't get me in no trouble.
Right.
You know, stay level-headed, man. Don't look at it as my big cousin's in here, so I can go around here and do this and do that and do this and do that, and think you can get away with it. Cause nah, I'll make you fight.
Right.
I'm gonna make you fight, and you're gonna fight. So you know, I'm not gonna let nobody hurt you. But if you trying to get into some stuff, I'm gonna let you know that you gonna fight your own battles.
Right.
You know, like, I'm not gonna let nobody jump you or nothing like that. But if you got a problem with somebody, you're gonna handle it.
It ain't no, let me go get my big cuz.
Ain't no nothing of that. Big cuz, so big cuz can fight them for you. Nah, big cuz gonna sit there and watch you fight.
Let me see what you got.
Throw, boy.
He said, throw, boy.
Watch out.
He said, throw,
Yeah,
boy.
you know, like Cousin Dino, man.
Yeah.
You know, prime example. You know, he came in there. You know, he was level-headed. You know, dudes was trying to try him and shit. So, you know what to do. Ain't no coming to me crying and shit. Get on in there. Get on in there, man. He fought. And that's why he got respect now, where he's at. You know, like, it's not something that you teach somebody, but it's where you at.
Right.
And it's what you gotta be.
So basically, it's survival of the fit. Survival mode kicks in.
You gotta be on survival mode. If you ain't on survival mode, they would trash you in there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? They would trash you. So if you ain't on survival mode, man, you know, go to your cell, lay down. You know, go to the library, go to church.
Like because let's try to break some of these stereotypes, because this is a huge misconception about prison, right?
Big misconception.
People think as soon as you go to prison, it's just all out warfare, dudes, you know, hitting other dudes, and you know what I'm saying? It's like,
no.
TV got it so prison is just like this crazy ass guerrilla environment.
Yeah, some places it is like that. But
okay.
As far as Kentucky prison system,
no.
Overrated.
Okay.
Overrated. It's the safest place to do time.
It's got
you get your own TV, you get PlayStations, CD players, what they called MP3s, your own food. Man, listen, man, it's the most comfortable. I don't want to say that as to where it's cool,
right? But it's not
if
as
you
bad.
got time to do, it's not bad.
Got you.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. So like when people is out here, like telling on their friends because they don't want to do their time, because they don't want to do the time that was brought upon them. So they tell on the next man, like, man, the time you are telling on somebody for, you'll be out there in no time, and it's easy time. So why are you telling? There's no reason for you to be telling, man.
Man, that brings me to the snitch culture. What's your hope? To me, like, snitch culture is if me and you do something together and they get us and I tell, that's snitching, right?
No, that's ratting.
But ratting. 6ix9ine.
Snitching and ratting. That's two different.
Well, break it down, Break it down like a fraction for the people then. Tell them the difference between ratting and snitching.
When you snitch, you tell something that you seen somebody do. You know what I'm saying? Like say you witness something,
right? And
you tell it,
right?
That's snitching. You telling on somebody you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Like I like homie get popped, and I just happen to be coming at the store, right, and I seen it,
and you seen it,
and I tell
police ask you,
okay,
and you tell them what you seen,
right?
That's snitching.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's what old ladies and the neighborhood watch people do. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, they tell on people they don't know.
Right.
That's called snitching.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you a rat, you telling on somebody that you are close to,
that you doing dirt with.
You breaking the code.
Right.
You becoming a rat. Feel me? That's the difference between them two right there. You breaking the code to tell on your friend, your family, you know what I'm saying, somebody close to you, you are a rat.
Man, so a lot. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be 100 with you, nigga. I ain't built for them numbers.
Nah,
I'm not.
Listen, ain't nobody.
I ain't built for them numbers.
Nobody, man.
So, you know, people sometimes have to see prison only through TV or if they got a family member or things of that nature. So a lot of people are always wondering, what's it like in prison?
Right.
So, like, for the people who never been associated with anybody in prison, have never done time themselves, take somebody through one day of what prison life, not jail, not the detention center, prison, fed time. Tell somebody what it's like.
I didn't do fed
Oh, you didn't do fed time?
Nah, I didn't do fed.
Tell somebody what a day is in prison from beginning to the end.
Wake up. Listen, man, prison it's a day that starts over every day. It's the same day.
Same cycle.
Over and over. Same day, man. Nothing different happens in prison, man. It stays the same. It's nothing different about the next day. Ever.
Damn.
Nothing, bro. Like, everybody got the same emotion when you wake up. You happy to wake up. And then you look around, you be like, oh, fuck.
Damn.
I'm in this motherfucker. And then, you know what I'm saying, you wake up, you're disgusted. Like, what the fuck? Like, and then you go out, do your daily routine. The daily routine, man, is every day, bro. Like, you never change up. It never changes, bro. Eat, sleep, shit.
All day.
Eat, sleep, shit, man. Eat, sleep, shit, man. You know, mingle. That's with the same motherfuckers every day, bro. That shit is the worst. It's the worst way to live, bro. But, like, it's your choice. You know what I'm saying? You choose what you do in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do nothing in there. Like, you can do your time lay on your back, bro. Like, you don't have to do shit. I mean, absolutely nothing. They will not bother you.
And see, that's what I think a lot of people get it confused, is they think it every day. Like, but in places like New York and Miami, let's exclude them type of places.
Right.
But as far as Kentucky, people think you in there and it's just like guerrilla gang warfare every day. You getting up and you fighting for your life every day.
Only if that's what you into.
Right. But
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you can go in there and be like, look, man, I'm gonna just stay in my celly, read my books, and do my time.
and that's it.
And there ain't nobody gonna bother you.
Ain't nobody gonna bother you, man. You know what I'm saying? People see that you don't want to be bothered, and then somebody take you out of your comfort zone, and then you whack them upside their head because you done took out of your comfort zone. They'll never bother you again. Like, man, why y'all bother dude for, man? He don't bother nobody. Why y'all mess with him for? And see what happened to you when you did bother him? I better leave that man alone.
You better leave dude alone, man. He ain't bother nobody up in this joint.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, like, man, you can go about your day being the most cool, calm, level-headed person, bro, and you can still run into something that you didn't want to run into. But people are gonna see that you don't want to be bothered, bro. So it's always one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That
Just gonna try you.
don't get it.
Right.
Like, don't bother that person. So, you know, he is the example.
You gotta be made an example of.
He is the example. But, like, yeah, man, prison is what you make it, bro. Like,
Wow.
it's what you make it, bro. Especially in Kentucky, bro. Like, this shit's not hard, man. You know, like, if you got time to do, man, do it. It's that simple.
So tell me about what that hole life is like, getting thrown in that hole one
God,
time.
that's the worst.
Tell me, man, he closed his eyes and everything. Tell me, I don't mean to take you back, bro, but tell me about what that being thrown in the hole life is like.
That's the worst shit a motherfucker can go through, cause like, whew, man, I'm telling you, man, that's inhumane.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it
You know what I'm saying?
inhumane?
Like,
Like,
that's inhumane, bro. Like, you stick somebody in there. I'm talking about they stick you in there, they'll forget about you too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 2-3 days. Nah, it's a month or better. 15 to 30 or better, man. Ain't no you going to the hole for 2-3 days and you get out and you get to go back. You have nah. You going that motherfucker. You gonna be light skinned when you come up out there.
So you go in there like you come out like me.
Exactly.
God damn.
You gonna be pale. You gonna be 15, 20 pounds lighter. You know what I'm saying? Like they feed you 3 times a day, and all your meals is like right next to each other, like boom, 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 and then the rest of the day you get nothing.
So they give you all 3 of your meals at one time.
No, it's like say you get lunch at 11.
Right.
You get breakfast at 7 in the morning. You get lunch at 11, and you get dinner at fucking 4.
So after 4,
After 4 o'clock, it's over, bro.
God damn.
You better save a piece of bread, some coleslaw, or some beans, or something for the rest of the night, boy, because you out gonna be. Whew. And listen, man, this like you don't get no hygiene. I mean, like you smell like feet and ass and arms. Like you don't get no deodorant. You don't get none of that shit in there. Like you get a bar of you can buy your own soap, but when you first get in there, you gotta wait for the canteen to come around. So when you get this bar of soap they give you, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know what the fuck that shit is, man. But it's the worst kind of soap you can use, man. Cause as soon as you get out the shower, as soon as you get back, you get shower once every 3 days. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays you get shower. Ain't no showers on Saturdays and Sundays.
Is that just why you in the hole or just in prison in general?
That's why you in the hole.
Okay.
In prison, you can take a shower anytime you want to.
Okay.
So if you funky, you just funky because you want to be funky. And there's some funky motherfuckers.
I bet it is funky that motherfucker.
Oh wait. So yeah, man, that hole is terrible. It's the worst. It's the worst. But like nothing stops you from going to that mode because you don't realize once you caught up in prison. Cause people get caught up. I got caught up. You know what I'm saying? Caught up in being in prison and prison life and wanting to be known and this and that, woo woo woo, and you know fighting and you know getting into drugs, all this shit. You know, and I spent hella time in the hole, and it's like you don't learn nothing. Cause like I could get out of the hole after doing 90 days and go right back to the hole 3-4 days later.
Damn. And do another 90 days.
And do another 90, bro. Like it ain't nothing. But like fuck. I'm back in the hole, and that shit breaks. That breaks you. Yeah, for sure.
90 days.
But you don't learn anything in there because it's like you go crazy, you just get worse. You know what I'm saying? You get worse in the hole. You get worse. There is no salvation. You know, so you getting better. Like I'm gonna learn something from going to the hole. Nah.
They just toss you in there and just leave you.
Just get on in there, man. Grab a book.
So in some of these prison movies, when people go to the hole, is it really you stripped down, butt ass naked going there? Or are you going there with just your boxers on? Like, or do you still got your?
See, don't never use a movie.
That's what I'm saying.
For real life.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we doing here. We trying to break some of this shit down because people got it confused as movies got this portrayal, but people who actually go through it like, nah, bro, it ain't nothing like this shit, man.
It's not, bro. Like when you in the movies, man, when you go to the hole, it's all brick. You don't have no mat. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a motherfucker next to you, and like it's not what it is, man. Like you ain't got no, you in there butt naked, ain't no light, no nothing. They feed you once a day. Nah, that's not how it is, bro. That's not how it is.
Movies have you thinking that.
You get them mad. You know what I'm saying? They try to keep you. They give you a blanket and sheets and all they give you drawers and socks, which is pink. Everything's pink. So you know what I'm saying, they go in there, they want to degrade you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna give you some pink drawers and some pink socks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the worst, man. But it's not like the movies though.
Right.
I don't know where about some places.
But as far as Kentucky, yeah.
Kentucky is the softest prison system. It has to be. It has to be.
Your 90 days, is that the longest stretch they can give you, or is that just like...
They can bury you in there.
Damn.
Yeah, they can bury you in there.
What's the longest stretch you did in the hole?
I did 135 days is the longest I've done.
Nigga, for what?
For getting caught with drugs. I got caught with drugs, and I even got another charge behind it too, man. Yeah, man.
So you went to the hole for drugs and caught another charge while you was in the hole?
The same drugs I got caught with for going to the hole is what I got charged with. They charged me with a first degree trafficking, and offered me 20 years. I was like, shit. Oh, who?
So it was either 20 years or the 130.
No. It was either 20 years ago to trial. I said, y'all know what? We going to trial, right? So I don't know why y'all think I'm gonna cop out to a 20 years, which is a life sentence.
Yeah, that's 20 on top of the 30.
Exactly.
That's 50.
Fuck. Y'all must think I'm stupid.
They wanted you to just stay there forever.
I'm saying, like, for a punk ass, like, I know people that got caught with way more shit than I got caught with, and they do 30 days in the hole and don't get no charge or nothing. I'm like, why the fuck am I getting charged? So, you know.
Does it account for like repeat people to come in? Like, okay, you ain't learned your lesson, so from 90 days we're gonna do 110 now. Okay, you ain't learned your lesson again. Okay, now we at 130.
Yeah, they do that. It's like PFO, you know what I'm saying, persistent felony offender. It's like that in prison too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they give you a couple chances, and then they just gonna throw your ass in there. But like in my case, when I caught the charge, I had to do the whole time, and I got a charge. So when they offered me the 20 years, I'm like, y'all know I'm not taking that, so y'all can get out of my face. So y'all set it up for trial. So when they come back and they was like, we're gonna offer you 5 years. I said, well, shit, y'all ain't even got nothing, do ya? So
nope.
I don't want that either.
How y'all go from 20 to 5 years? So that let me know y'all ain't got nothing.
Got nothing then. Y'all know y'all can't hit me with no trafficking because y'all ain't catch me selling nothing. So get out of my face. I'm not copping out to no 5 either. So they came back like 2 weeks later and was like, well, we got the my lawyer. He's like, man, we got the lawyer to come down to 4 years, man. He said it's the final offer, and if you don't take it, you're going to trial, and they will convict you of trafficking, and you will get a life sentence. So I said,
Damn.
4 life. Well, I signed that.
Yeah, it's an easy decision there.
Let me sign that paper, man.
Jeez.
4 years, shit, that ain't nothing. And they stacked it on top of the 30, so you know what I'm saying? Like, so now I got a total of 34 years. Yeah.
So, man, so trafficking in there adds additional charges to your sentence that you already have. So it ain't no, okay, we caught you with such and such, go sit in the hole. It's now, we adding this extra charge to your time.
If they want to.
If they want to.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
In the prison system, man, look, you know, I know you're supposed to go there because, you know, you did X things out on the outside. But as far as prison reform, man, what would you like to see some things change about the way things are done inside prison?
Man, I could care less what happens in prison anymore, bro. Like, because I don't never want to have to experience it again. So they can have that shit. I don't care what they do with their prison system, bro. So, you know, as far as, man, they can keep that motherfucking shit as is. I don't care, bro. Like, I really don't. Like, I hate for anybody to go in there, but you shouldn't go in there.
Right. Does it
and somebody else's time is not bothering me, bro. Like, I'm sorry you in there, but
it ain't got shit to do with you?
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Another stereotype about prison is male raping, right?
It happens.
Does it happen as often as these movies be portraying? Like, they make it seem like the shit happens nightly. Like, it's nightly somebody's getting raped up in that joint.
That's a once in a blue moon thing.
Or as soon as you get in there, somebody be like, ooh, let's get him right there. And then, you know, they go.
No, man, that shit don't happen like that, man. See, there you go again.
That's what we here for, Spook. We trying to, kill these stereotypes, bro.
Listen, I'm speaking on Kentucky.
Yeah, that's all you can go from.
That's all I can speak on. Is
Right.
Kentucky. That's not going on in Kentucky. Like, that's not a problem. Like, if you own it, then you own it. You don't have to. Don't nobody have to muscle nobody out of it. Like, sometimes rape does happen, but like they say in prison, no means no, yes means no. You know what I'm saying? Mm. It's called PREA. It's something, I forgot what it's called. Prison something. Prison rape something.
Because I want to have these conversations because people who are watching this are people who's going to listen to this are, novices to all of this shit, right? They don't know because they ain't, like I said, they ain't never been affiliated with nobody from the streets, and of course they ain't never, so all they go by is the shit they see on TV, right. And they think, oh, it must really be like that, you know what I'm saying? So a part of me asking you these questions is so people can get a real grasp and idea of what it's really like from somebody who actually lived that life versus you see some shit on HBO and they got some wild shit going on.
It's false.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, it's really like that in prison? Like, I don't know.
But TV is supposed to scare you. Yeah, it's supposed to scare you from going to prison. You know what I'm saying? They doing their job, which is not helping. I mean, it's not working. Put like I didn't say help. It's not working because people are not scared to go to prison. When somebody's scared to go to prison, that's when they tell on somebody. Like if you really afraid to go to prison, then you're not gonna put yourself in a situation to go to prison. You know what I'm saying?
That's for damn sure.
If you are afraid of prison, then you're not gonna put yourself in a situation, man. You're gonna live a productive life.
And stay out the way.
Stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like now, look, I am trying to live a productive life. I am scared of prison.
As you should be.
I am afraid.
As you should be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted, man. Yeah, I can do whatever time I'm faced, but I am scared to death to go back to prison, man. I don't want to go back to prison.
Wow, and that's why, and maybe you can help me understand this. Why are people so eager to go back? I get it, like some people just don't have family, so that's all they know is the prison system, so they would much rather be in there because they ain't got shit else on the outside.
It's not that they eager, it's that they're like fuck it. Like, I know what I'm doing could lead me to prison, but hopefully I get away with it. But if I don't, fuck it.
Damn.
That's the way they living nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got the mentality. That's called institutionalized. Like, once you institutionalized, you have no problem with prison. Like, prison's just a place to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to the store. You know what I'm saying? You go to the store every blue moon, you go to prison every blue moon. Anytime you feel like doing it.
Damn.
Like, for real, man, like, people ain't using their brains as far as prison is concerned because it's that easy for them to go back. Like, I could go back tomorrow, but I don't want to.
I don't see how somebody would.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these people don't mind. Like that shit don't, like, because like most people didn't get stressed out like I get stressed out. Like, I got stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people have, but like, those people are very few. You know what I'm saying? It's very few people that done did what I did and be like I don't like and be to the point where that's not happening no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, you know, they do 1 year, they do 2 years, they do 3 years,
and then they
get out. Then they go back.
Do another 3,
get out. Go back. Because they're not learning that. You don't learn nothing in Kentucky's prison system. It's not a place to be reformed. It's just a place to go lay down. You know what I'm saying? Do your time. They teach you nothing. You know what I'm saying? They teach you absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do anything. Like I said, you don't have to do shit.
Damn. So
it's not mandatory that you change your life in prison.
Damn. They don't know.
Like
They
in
don't
the
have
movies,
no rehabilitation
there
programs.
is
No none of that.
listen, man, you can join it if you want to. It's not mandatory. You feel me? If you want to be rehabilitated, then there's classes for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really want to change your life, then they got classes for you. But you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not a must. It's not forced on you. Like it's your choice. Like you got choices in prison, bro. Like you shouldn't have. Like that's what I want. Like if I want one thing to change about prison is help more people change their lives in there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Make it mandatory to
make
change.
it mandatory that this is a reformatory. You know, not a prison.
Not somewhere where we caught you, so you just come here and just
Yeah,
sit down
and
for a
just
little
lay
bit.
down and then don't learn nothing, and then he'll be back. Like they think I'm gonna be back. Like they told me you'll be back. Yeah, kiss my ass.
I still remember, but I'll get to that day in a little bit. So anyway, man, before we move on to the next topic of, your first day back out, talk to me a little bit about, leading up to that time, getting ready to get out.
I didn't know it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like going up for parole. Your life is in
Somebody else's
strangers,
hands. Yeah.
strangers' hands that know nothing but the case you on. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know about you. Yeah, they gonna go back. They gonna go back to your childhood and see what you done.
Damn.
And they gonna hold it against you. You know what I'm saying? So your life is in a stranger's hand that's gonna judge you, and you just gotta hope for the best. Like the first time I went up for parole, man, I almost lost hope. When they told me you're not going home, you're gonna go back in there and do some more time. So I almost lost hope, bro. Like I ain't going home, man. Like these people really want me to do 30 years. Like really, man. So I just had my mind set on doing 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta do 30 years, I gotta do 30 years. So I did 17 years, and they gave me what they call it, the form something, and they told me to go do 24 more months. So I went and did 24 more months, and I did it the way I wanted to do it. Like I didn't even give a fuck, for real. I didn't because like I know after this 24 months y'all gonna tell me to do another 24 months.
Yeah.
So y'all kiss my ass.
They gonna keep dangling the carrot in front of you. Yeah.
So when I tried a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I got in some classes, you know what I'm saying, I tried, but I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I do this because I hope I got a chance, you know what I'm saying, when I go back up. And when I went back up, I showed them my little certificate that I got, and man, they let me go. So shit.
Damn.
Yeah. So just putting forth an effort to change, bro, is big.
It means a lot, and I don't think a lot of people know that.
Man, it's big, and like if you show them people that you are willing to change, it's big. After what you done been through and what you done, once you show them people that you willing to let go of that shit, they'll give you a chance, man.
First day out. Before we get to the first day out, when you got the news you was getting out, talk to me about that day up to when you actually got the fuck out of the prison.
So when I made parole, I knew it was a chance I could stay in there for another 2 months after you make parole, because you go up 2 months early than your sentence. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something they doing now. Like you go up 2 months early, and whether you make it or not, if you make it, you might have to stay 2 months, because that's still you doing the 2 months that they let you go up early on.
Right.
So after I made parole, I knew I could be in this in there for another 2 months at the most. So I sit back, smiling to myself. Few people knew I made parole. I didn't tell a whole lot of people, but next thing you know, everybody knows. So now I got to stay low. So I'm staying low.
So
chilling.
nobody try to keep you in there. Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because they will. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still, kicking it with my dogs and shit. So, but I don't do too much. I ain't doing what I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Like,
Nope.
No, sir. So I'm chilling. And I say like a week later, they calling my cell and tell me go talk to the parole lady, the parole office lady. So I went up there and talked to her. She said, well, Mr. Webb, we know we said that it could be up to, cause this was October,
Right.
when I went up.
Mm-hmm.
And I could be there till December.
Yeah.
After Christmas.
I remember.
So they was like, we know we said it could be December before you go home, but would you like to go home then, or would you like to go home today?
What the fuck you mean?
I said, man, quit playing with me, man. Quit playing with me. Why y'all playing? It's like, Mr. Well, we got your bus pass, and or you can call your parents or whoever you want to call to come and get you. I said, man, y'all serious, man? Y'all gonna let me go today? I said, yeah, I'm going today.
Going today, right now.
Today. Boop, 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 boop.
Mama,
come get me.
what she said? What Angel say when she?
I'm on my way. That's all she said. I'm on my way. I said, hurry, please. And when she pulled up, it was probably like 3 hours later. I said, why you take so long?
You was scared they was gonna keep you in there?
She went and got Aunt Phil.
Yeah.
Your mama. And she went and got my Aunt Rob.
Right.
And that's why they took so long.
That explains it all right there. Was you?
She had to get ready, and she had to get ready.
Yeah.
And she had to get ready. I'm like, so y'all took that long?
Yeah.
Y'all made me stay in there.
This man been in here 17 years. Y'all can't just
19
years. My bad. 19 years. Y'all can't just hurry up and just come on down. Y'all got to get ready.
Get on down that road.
Come on now. I'm trying to go home.
Man, that was the best day of my life right there. Boy.
Stepped out. Did you take a breath of fresh air? Like, taste it. Oh,
Yes, sir.
you cry?
Of course. I'm humble, man. Like when you humble, man, you know what I'm saying? Like you can let that go, man. You can let go of all any emotion that's inside you, man. You can let it out, bro. Like, you know, like my family raised me to be humble, bro. Like ain't nothing in me that I gotta leave inside me.
Man,
you feel me?
I remember you said, man, I told them keep everything.
Yeah, they can have all that shit.
They keep everything in there.
Yeah, they can have all that.
So
I didn't want none of it.
I remember when I seen you. I'm coming home from work, and my son's with me, or had my kids with me. I'm riding down the street, Aunt Rosa, everybody asked, wait a minute, what is this?
Yeah.
Put on over to the side. What
Sure
the hell is this?
Yeah.
This nigga standing outside. I was like, Mama didn't tell me nothing. She didn't.
Nobody say nothing.
Didn't tell me
just pulled
nothing.
Up.
I was like, what?
I just pulled up, man.
She's home.
I said, man, don't tell nobody. I'm gonna pull up.
I be damn.
Yes, sir.
Home out the way.
Beauty.
Home and out the way. I still remember when you told me, you know, you was like, yeah, I told my people, that's little bro on TV.
Yeah.
And then you was like, bro, do something with your damn
I
hair.
caught that every day. Every day. Like everybody don't believe I got a cousin on TV. That's my brother. That's my brother cousin.
Oh man. But yeah.
Ain't nobody believe it. That's why I was like, that's my brother. Right there.
Right
on
there
TV. On that TV.
TV.
Talking with the girl. Right there. That's him.
Man.
They was like, yeah, all right.
They ain't won't believe.
They don't believe
They
me.
ain't won't believe.
Y'all don't gotta believe me.
Shit, you know.
Yeah, I'm watching my people.
What I don't before what did you think when y'all turned on, you know, 36 and hold on, it's on TV.
When I first saw it, bro, I was like, ain't no way. I was like, man, hold up. It looks like him. Man, and then Quentin, I said, man, that's my cousin. My cousin's on TV.
On TV, all across Kentucky.
On TV, talking shit.
All across Kentucky.
Beauty.
Man.
I said, yeah, I got hope.
Yeah, went from Winburn to on TV.
I got hope, man. Listen, man, that was the biggest inspiration I had since I had got locked up. Seeing you on that tube, seeing you on that TV screen, man. That was inspiring for real, bro.
Man, we crying this motherfucker though.
We good, man. Like real talk, bro. That was inspiring, bro. Like I ain't never like that's my cousin. You know my little sister. You know what I'm saying? She's an actress. You know what I'm saying? Like I had never seen her movies or nothing she's been in. You know what I'm saying? So I never got to get really inspired by, you know what I'm saying, her being on TV. But when I saw you on TV, I was like, whoa. Hold up now.
That's where we at with it.
You feel me?
That's where we at.
Is that what you doing?
Is that where we at with it?
On the news, though, is that what you doing, man? Oh, yeah, shit. Sky's the limit.
Man. So we out now.
Sky's the
So
limit.
we getting ready to wrap up this conversation with Spook. But before we do that, man, we ready to play Questions with Q. And Questions with Q. Yeah, man. So we got 5 index cards in front of you, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip over, you're gonna call out a number, flip over the index card, read that question. You gotta do 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Yep. Any one of those questions you do not answer, because you're a huge Saints fan.
You better know it.
Anyone you don't answer, you gotta change your profile pic to the
And
team.
the Atlanta Hawks.
Team you hate the most with the caption, "This is the greatest team ever." So Questions with Q, with Spook. Go ahead, call out your first number, flip over the card.
I'm gonna go with the bloody nickel.
Bloody
Number 5.
nickel, number 5. What we got? Describe your worst sexual experience.
Oh, come on, man. Really?
Hey, man. Hey,
Do I gotta do that, man?
man, I mean, you ain't got to. You can change your profile pic. You ain't got to.
Man, let me think about it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna keep it 100, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go and keep it 100, man. It was like, you know, back in the day, man, you know, we was young.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Out there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, selling crack
right.
and shit. So, you know, and there was females out there that would do things for crack that, you know, us young guys wasn't really hip to.
Right.
So, you know, like back then, the girls, they wasn't, you know, doing everything that, you know, nigga wanted to do. So,
Right.
You know, we was 13, 14, 15 years old, and, you know, we want to experience a whole lot of shit that the girls that we messing with ain't really doing.
Right.
So, if you got this little hard white stuff and you see, you know, something walking up and down the street all day and she likes the little hard white stuff and, you know, she might do 2-3 nice things for you if you give her some of the white stuff.
Right.
And, so like, so yeah, man.
Come on, what she do?
This shit's crazy.
What she do?
So, so I found one that said she would do some things for me that I ain't really hip to for real. You know, cause you know, like back in them days, man, I wasn't really doing nothing for real. I probably done had sex probably about 3-4 times.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I really ain't know nothing. So, and so we go into the little spot. I done gave her. Now that I know what it is, I done probably gave her like way too much.
Damn.
You know, so, and she don't let me know what's going on and shit, so I got a condom. And you know, back then they didn't, crackheads don't care, period. Put it like that. And so I get to doing my thing or whatever, whoop, whoop, whoop. And when I get up, blood's everywhere.
What?
Man, listen, man. Blood and this motherfucker was on her period, boy. And you gotta think to a 15-year-old, goddamn, man, that is the worst experience. Like, you nasty motherfucker.
Dang.
You didn't want to tell me you was on your period, but they just gotta have his stuff. You feel me? So, I'm bled all over me, man. Bled all over me, dog.
Look at your face as you tell this story.
And my little heart was like, oh my God, just crushed.
Just crushed.
Just crushed. How could you do that to me?
She didn't care.
She didn't care.
She wanted what she wanted.
She wanted what she wanted, and she just wanted to just bleed all over somebody that day. I was like, that's horrible.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
Why did that have to be number 5?
Number 5, the bloody nickel. What else you got? That's question 1. Let's see 2 more. What we got? What we got in this joint here?
Bullshit.
3.
Number 3.
What we got? What's the craziest thing you have done while you were drunk?
Nah, shit. It's a whole lot of shit.
Well, let's hear it then.
It's a whole lot of motherfucking shit. Got beat up. That's just picking fights with people I know could probably beat the shit out of me, and that's what they did.
That's what they did.
And that's what they did. And you know, like, I don't know, man, driving and hitting light poles.
This guy.
Yeah, and doing donuts in the street, drunk, to where I done took the car when I did a donut, hit the curb, and all the brake pads fell off the car.
What the hell?
Yeah, that car was it was labeled total.
I bet it was.
It wasn't my car.
So you ain't give a fuck.
It was me and Lil Doodoo. Me and Doodoo was in the car, and we had just got through drinking probably a fucking fifth of Tanqueray, and decided we wanted to drive. We done took somebody's car. I don't know whose car it was.
Whoever's
Back
car.
then, they was known as crack rentals.
I was gonna say, shit, it don't even matter. Got one more. You went number one. Try to be safe. What we got? What was the last lie you told?
Shit's crazy. That would have to be to my teacher, to my class, because like I said about a week ago, they like I was hoping that I didn't have to you know, they piss you for the class. Mm-hmm. So they want urine sample. So I was hoping that I didn't have to take a urine sample that day because I had just got drunk. And I think I might have hit some weed. I did. Mm-hmm. So I was hoping that I didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, take a urine test. But I did have to take a urine test. So I came up with a big old motherfucking excuse as to why I can't take no urine test, because like I gotta go to the doctor. They put me on some pills, and I can't take this urine test because like I'm on medicine that's gonna show up, and they like, yeah, you ain't. And plus I had a little fake note for him. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn.
I wasn't gonna pull the note out
unless that was like the big joker, just in case. Yeah. I got this move right here. You know what I'm saying? Pull this note
paper and see my name on the paper. I knew, like, I didn't expect the weed because I only hit the weed once. You know what I'm saying? But I knew alcohol was in my system, so I was like, you know, if alcohol is in your system, then it's considered. You know, even though alcohol is legal. Mm-hmm. Felons are still not allowed to drink.
Gotcha.
And you know, every now and then I take old
swig.
Yeah.
Ain't
nothing wrong. Calm my nerves.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But like, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know what I'm saying, like lying, I really don't do too much lying no more, but that's the last lie.
That's the last one.
You know, so,
before I get you out of here, man, one question I gotta know, or it's actually a couple different questions now that I think about it. These young cats today versus you being young back then, what is the difference between young Spook in the 90s and the way these young dudes 16 to 21 is acting in these streets now? Is it the same? Are they more wild? Like,
I'm saying this, man, like we had morals and we still got morals from, like, we was cool. Like, we was cool knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? We was loved in the neighborhood.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we did things for people, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was still not safe to be around, but we wasn't assholes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was humble. We had family that cared about us. You know what I'm saying? We was different, bro. Like, and you don't see that no more because these dudes don't have morals. They don't have respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have never seen a generation with such disrespect for human life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care who they don't care what they doing nowadays, bro. And it's that's not how we was, bro. Like, if we fuck with you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was beef,
right?
Real beef. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fight, and if I don't like the outcome of the fight,
fight again.
We might fight again, and if you whoop my ass again, you might got something hot coming your way. So yeah, man, you know, like, we gave each other a chance back then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no chances nowadays, bro. We gave each other a chance back then. That's the difference, bro. We had chances, you know what I'm saying? Chances and choices, man.
Chances and choices. Biggest culture shock when you came home, from when you came home to now, like, what was it that you was like, man, what the is this?
These damn phones, bro. The phones, the internet, like, all this shit, bro. Like, it took me a while, bro, to, like, even turn it on. I couldn't even turn the phone on.
You came home, didn't know how to turn the phone
I'm
on?
talking about, like, I cut it on. Here,
Show me.
Yeah, turn it on for me.
Like an old ass man.
Look cute done help me turn on the phone a few times. You know, like, real talk, bro. Like, bro, it's crazy. And, you know, like, just the way things are nowadays, man, you know, like, it's shocking.
What's something that you love now that we do have that obviously you didn't have, that wasn't out when you went in, that you came out? Now you're like, oh, I love this. What's something that you love now? Due to technology or whatever the case.
The phone.
The phone, same thing. The
same
phone.
thing. The phone.
The phone.
Bro. Like, I never, like, you don't leave home without it. It's the most.
It's everything in your
like
pocket.
this, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to grab it right now. But like, you know, it's everybody. Look
cute. Yeah.
Yep, everybody, man. It's the phone, bro. The phone is amazing nowadays. Like, back then, phone was, oh man, did it ring?
Did it ring?
Yeah. Did I get a call?
Nope. Man.
Checking my phone. You know, my little Nokia. You know, the little cell phones back then.
Yeah.
Prepaid. You know, like, did I get a call? Nope. Somebody call me? Nope.
Yeah.
Now
it's everything.
I love it.
Man,
I love it.
people
Now that I know how to work them, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's the thing to do.
Man, ain't feel. She's like, I was like, Mama,
Facebook.
I said, Mama, he's been locked up for 19. Let that man live. Like, this is all new to him. Well, why he gotta go live? I don't like stuff he be. I was like, Mama, it ain't for you. It ain't for you.
I don't know why they won't be my friends on Facebook. Mama, your mama ain't rising.
I was like, Mama, it's not for you. Like, well, I said, well, don't watch it, Mama.
Every time they watch something, I get a text. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing? Look here, man. I ain't asking y'all to watch my page.
But first of all, I told Mom, I said, Mom, he's a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, I try to be respectful, but, like, I'm me though.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I tried to tell her. I was like, Mama, he's been locked up for 19 years. Let him get all of this out of his system.
Right.
Like, this is all new to him.
Right.
We've been living with this. Like, it's nothing to us, but him, it's a whole new world. Like,
Whole new world.
Let him get that out. Well, Mom just don't watch it.
Yeah.
Mom
Please.
just don't watch it.
Please.
So ain't Phil, ain't Roz, ain't Gail, don't watch it.
And I don't want to, block them or nothing. I don't want
block.
because I know I know they love me.
They do.
You know, they just keep them.
I mean, Dion and Deshaun, all them they blocked them.
I know it.
They blocked them.
But see, when I do it, I'm gonna get the third degree.
Yep.
You feel me? Because they know, you had something. We had.
Yep.
You know, like, I'm not gonna have it from you.
No benefit of that from
But
you.
You don't have to watch it.
You ain't gotta watch it.
If you see me live, don't mean you gotta watch me live.
Keep scrolling. It ain't for
going.
you.
Exactly.
It ain't for you. Well, Spook, man, appreciate you, cuz, coming
Love
through,
you, cuz.
kicking with it, man. Love you too, cuz, man.
That was beautiful.
Man, make sure y'all check out Conversations with Q on the YouTube channel.
On TV.
If you can't watch it on YouTube, you can download the Beyond the Game app on your Amazon Fire Stick and watch it in the confines of your very own home. If you can't sit down and watch it, then you can listen to it on all major podcast streaming platforms. Again, this is Spook. It's a nephew Q. And as always, want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We up at this thing, y'all. Peace.